Hey everyone, it's Ariel and welcome back to my channel. Today it's an exciting video because I'm finally trying out the awaited and raved about Olaplex No. 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. I've gotten a few requests to try this and I've been having trouble finding it. It seems to be very popular, but finally I've got my hands on it and I was super excited to show you guys just the whole process of me trying it and my thoughts on it, kind of just a little review on the product. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just a couple things before we get into it. If this is your first time here, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up on future videos, and also make sure you hit the little notification bell as well so you get notified every time I post. And if you're enjoying this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and also comment down below. Now without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so if you are not new to my channel, you might already know that I've been trying to color my hair, tone it, lighten it, all these things to try and match my new Luxie hair extensions. I recently made a video where I kind of showed you guys how they look in my hair after spending a long time, basically a whole day, toning my hair, doing all kinds of things to it to get it to match the extensions. Turns out it still didn't match perfectly, so I ended up doing my hair yet again. So I basically did two forms of highlights, and as you can see, my hair is a lot lighter than it was in that Luxie hair video, and it does match the extensions a lot better now. But let me tell you, it was a whole other process, a whole nother day's worth of just coloring and toning my hair. And while I was doing this, I was thinking this is probably the perfect time to try out this new Olaplex mask because my hair is definitely being damaged right now with just all this lightening and coloring. I have never colored my hair so many times back to back, probably ever. So I just knew my hair was kind of like struggling. It probably just needed a little extra something to get it back to good health. So I thought this was the perfect time to try out this new Olaplex No. 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. And so that is what I did. So I'm going to show you guys the process of me doing it, kind of like my initial first impressions, and then you guys can see the final results as well. Right off the bat, I actually really like the packaging. It's a little bit different for like a hair mask. You don't really see hair masks in this type of packaging, which is kind of cool. And it does also have an airless pump. I like that as well. And all of their packaging does have a similar look, but I do like the kind of like simple, clean, minimal design that all of their products have, and this one is no different. And then coming out of the tube, it is a little bit more like, I don't want to say sticky, but more sticky than I was imagining. I guess I was just expecting it to be like a little bit more creamy, which it is creamy, but it almost has like a stick to it, like a tackiness. So I was a little bit surprised about that. It does have a very nice fragrance. It is a little bit strong for my liking personally, but I honestly like don't use a lot of stuff with fragrance, so I think I'm just a little bit more sensitive. But it does have a nice fragrance, and it does actually spread surprisingly easily and nicely in your hands. Like once you start to rub it into your hands, you do get a nice like creamy spreadable product, which is good. And then let's get to what this whole mask is supposed to do. So Olaplex has this patented technology that is supposed to be really great for damaged hair. It's kind of a bond building technology. There's this one specific ingredient that's in all of Olaplex's product, the patented special ingredient, I guess we could say, and that is, let me find it here, bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate, however you say that. And so that is the bond building ingredient that is supposed to repair damaged hair, and this mask in particular says it moisturizes, smooths, adds body and shine for all hair types. And then on the back it says, infused with patented Olaplex bond building technology, this highly concentrated 4-in-1 reparative mask adds shine and body while providing intense moisture to treat damaged hair. So yeah, I was really excited to try this. I just had a good feeling it was going to work well for my hair, being the fact that one, my hair is extremely dry always. I've talked about that so many times on my channel, but it's naturally curly, so of course it's going to be more on the dry side. And then with the fact that I've been doing numerous applications of highlights and toning and just all different kinds of coloring to my hair, it has definitely obtained a good amount of damage at this point. So I just felt like I was the perfect target for this product, and I was definitely excited to try. So as I said, I did spend another whole day coloring my hair. I did 2 different forms of highlights, toned my hair, all this stuff. And once I pulled the highlights out of my hair, I could tell my hair was a little bit damaged. The curls weren't as, you know, bouncy and springy as they normally are. So right away I'm like, yep, this is definitely the right time to use this Olaplex mask. So that is what I did. So normally after I color my hair or do any type of like chemical treatment, I will always do a mask. I actually almost always use a mask like anytime I wash my hair because it's just that dry. It needs like as much moisture as it can get. Normally I would use my Shea Moisture Strengthen and Restore mask. That's usually my favorite one to use after like any type of bleaching or like coloring, because I just know it's a little bit stronger. It does kind of infuse my hair with both protein and moisture, so it's really good for like healing and just repairing my hair, for my hair personally. And so when I used this Olaplex mask, I was kind of trying to compare it to that mask just because I know how my hair reacts to that mask, like specifically after coloring my hair and doing like chemical treatments. I kind of know like how my hair would feel after, so I really was trying to like keep that in mind so that I could really give this product a good like fair review. And so keeping that in mind, once it was finally time to try this mask, what I did is I shampooed my hair with, I actually did a co-wash, which is not as harsh on the hair. It's more of a cleansing conditioner, so being that my hair had just been chemically treated and processed, I didn't want to use anything like with sulfates or anything really drying. So I just did a couple of co-washes to cleanse all the color and stuff out of my hair. And that got it ready for this Olaplex mask. It says on the back to start with about 1 pump for shoulder length hair, and then it says use more for longer, thicker hair and less for fine or short hair. So there's no like specific number of pumps that somebody needs to use. You kind of just have to use your own discretion, like depending on length and thickness of your hair. Obviously my hair is very thick. It's very just dense because it's so curly. And it is very dry as well, like I said. So I think I ended up going with about 5 pumps, which is kind of a lot, but that's just what I felt like my hair needed to really be like fully saturated. So I just applied it as directed, kind of focusing it on mid-lengths to ends, working it all the way through. And I was actually surprised how easily it kind of like glided through my hair. Like some masks, I can glide it kind of over my hair, but I feel like I need to like brush it for it to really get into my hair, if that makes sense. So I was surprised how easily this one like kind of seemed to instantly like saturate my hair, even before I went in with a brush or anything like that. So I was pretty impressed, honestly. Like right off the bat, as soon as I started putting it in my hair, I already felt like, wow, this is like working instantly. And so I applied it all over my hair with those 5 pumps, mainly focusing on the mid-lengths to ends. Then I just threw it up in a bun and left it in for, I think I left it in for about 15 to 20 minutes in its It says on the bottle to leave it in for about 10 minutes. I left it in for about 15 to 20. I just always like to leave my masks in for extra long. And so after that time was up, I went and rinsed it out, and I could instantly feel how like silky and smooth my hair felt. I was actually really surprised, even just while I was still rinsing it out, like before I even saw what it looked like, I was like, wow, this feels like it's working. And so I rinsed it all out, threw my hair up in a t-shirt to let it dry for a little bit. And then once I took the t-shirt out, I was so surprised at how much shine my hair had. It was so shiny. The curls already just looked more like supple and just moisturized. So I instantly was like really, really happy with the results, considering the fact that I had seen my hair was damaged. It just went through so much with all the bleaching and coloring, and I felt like my hair already was like almost back to what it was before, which is so crazy. So I was instantly impressed with this mask. And then I did of course want to straighten it after so that I could really see the results, because it's kind of hard to tell when my hair's curly, like the health of it. So I wanted to straighten it so I could really see the results. And guys, this right here is the results after using this mask. So this was yesterday. I straightened my hair yesterday, and this is what my hair looks like today. And I honestly cannot believe how shiny, how soft, how healthy it feels, considering all of the stuff I put it through. I mean, I feel like you guys can see, like, the ends are not perfect. I mean, they did just go through a beating with bleach and color, but I mean, look at how healthy it looks. Look at how healthy it looks. It's so crazy. And like you can see the shine and just like how silky it is, like how light. You guys, I think I am obsessed with this mask. It works so well. I remember last time I did my color and straightened my hair, it did not feel very good. Like it felt very rough and just dry. It didn't feel very good. Like it felt like it had been damaged and colored. But now, I mean, even just running my fingers through my hair, I mean, it feels healthy. It really does. So I really feel like this mask worked. I'll definitely be using it again, especially after any time I plan on like bleaching my hair or doing any kind of serious damage to it, because I really feel like it repaired my hair so well. And even though it doesn't feel perfect, like it still does feel a little bit more rough in some spots, but considering all that I've done to it, I think it's fair for it to feel a little bit rough. But just the fact that it feels so silky and soft and healthy overall, healthier at least, I think it's really impressive and definitely goes to show how this mask works, and kind of like the strength it has to actually repair your hair and rebuild the bonds in your hair. So overall, I love this mask. It definitely works. It definitely does what it says it's gonna do. Give it shine, body, repair your hair, infuse it with moisture. I would say for me personally, it definitely did all of those things. My hair definitely feels better than it did before, which is crazy. Yeah, I just think it did a really great job at repairing my hair after all of that damage I did to it. So I'm really happy with this mask. The only things I would say are like cons for me are, one, the price, because I think this does retail at around $39, if I'm not mistaken, which I feel like that is a little bit steep for the size, because this right here is, how many ounces? This is 100 mLs or 3.3 ounces. And I mean, it's not a huge bottle, like it's kind of small. It just is a little bit on the high end for a mask, because I do feel like my Shea Moisture go-to mask, it does work, and even though it doesn't work nearly as well as this one did, it does work, and it's like half the price of this one, and you get a way bigger jar. So I do feel like that's a factor when you're thinking about getting this mask. But let me tell you, if you want to just buy this and keep it for like special occasions, I feel like this is definitely something you'd want to have, especially if you do like color your hair often or you get highlights a few times a year. This is the perfect mask to use after that. So I do think it's worth it. I just don't think it's something that I'll use a lot, because I don't want to waste it. It's not cheap. And then the only other thing is the fragrance just being a little bit too much, but Like I said, I am just a little bit more sensitive to fragrance because I don't usually use a lot of fragrances. And so for me, it was a bit strong, but it's not like it smells bad. It just is a little bit strong. But honestly, other than that, that's kind of all the bad things I have to say about it. The rest is just good stuff. It works super well, and yeah, it does what it says it's gonna do, and that's the best you can ask for, honestly. So yeah, guys, that pretty much brings us to the end of this little review video of Olaplex No. 8 Moisture Bond Intense Moisture Mask. I hope you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful in some way. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Also subscribe if you're not already, if you want to see more videos like this. And let me know if there's any other products you want me to try or any other video requests you have for me. I always love to hear your guys' ideas, so let me know in the comments down below. And I will link this product in the description box, as well as whatever other products I mentioned in this video. So make sure you check out the description box if you're interested. Also, I do have an Amazon storefront now. A few of you guys were asking me about that as well, so I made sure to set that up. That will also be linked in the description, so everything is down there. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.